Speed. In the world of racing pigeons, it's the difference between a bird returning with victory or disappearing into the middle of the pack. But true championship velocity doesn't come from luck. It comes from science, from physiology, from genetics, and from the day-to-day decisions a fancier makes long before a bird ever enters the transport basket. This is the Velocity Optimization Protocol, a complete expert-level roadmap to building pigeons capable of peak performance. From genetic selection to muscle conditioning, from nutritional engineering to race day execution, every factor that influences speed matters, and it all begins with the blueprint of speed itself. Every pigeon's maximum performance potential is written into its DNA. Before training and feeding even begin, genetics determine the bird's ceiling. A true aerodynamic athlete is shaped by deep chest muscles, correct wing length, perfect feather quality, and strong shoulder joints. These traits allow the bird to slice through the air efficiently and maintain high speeds with minimal energy loss. Even temperature and air density can influence performance, but only if the feathers are in perfect condition to take advantage of those environmental factors. Modern fanciers now use genetic testing to identify key markers linked to racing performance. Genes like LDHA, MSTN, CRY1, and DRD4 reveal whether a pigeon is naturally built for sprinting, endurance, or navigational accuracy. LDHA helps determine how well muscles handle lactic acid. Myostatin influences explosive muscle power. CRY1 affects the bird's internal compass and homing ability, while DRD4 plays a role in motivation and mental focus. These markers help breeders select birds that are not only fast, but consistently fast at the right distances. But elite racing performance requires more than pure speed genetics. Pure sprint lines often burn out in middle-distance races, while pure distance birds may lack the explosive finishing power needed to win. This is why top breeders combine speed lines with proven distance blood, then selectively breed back the best-performing hybrids. The goal is simple. Create a pigeon that can maintain aerodynamic efficiency over distance while still possessing the final burst needed to win in the trap. With genetics established, the next step is building the physical engine of speed, the pectoral muscles. A pigeon maintains an average wing beat of around 5.4 beats per second during flight, powered by two major muscle fiber systems. Fog fibers burn fat using oxygen and are responsible for sustained speed and endurance. White fibers rely on glycogen and provide explosive acceleration, crucial for the start, for difficult parts of the flight, and especially for the final sprint into the loft. A champion needs both systems working in harmony. Fanciers use a simple weekly muscle check to assess condition. By running fingers along the keel, pushing the muscles outward, a well-conditioned pigeon feels tight, springy, and full of life, like a semi-inflated bicycle inner tube. If the bird feels flat or soft, something is wrong, perhaps recovery, nutrition, or early illness. This quick test helps prevent unfit birds from being entered into races, saving time, preventing losses, and improving overall performance. Flight efficiency also depends on wing loading and feather integrity. Poor feather condition increases drag and forces the bird to burn more energy. Well-maintained wings with smooth, strong feathers and proper structure make a dramatic difference in the bird's ability to maintain high velocity without fatigue. Now we move to one of the most important components of race performance: nutrition. Feeding isn't just giving grain, it is fuel engineering. Short races require fast-burning carbohydrates such as maize, wheat, rice, and milo. Longer races demand high-fat seeds like peanuts, canola, sunflower, and hemp, which provide slow, sustained energy over many hours. Elite fanciers follow a precise weekly feeding cycle. On Monday and Tuesday, birds receive higher protein and lighter carbohydrates to repair muscles after the race. On Wednesday, the diet balances proteins and carbs to rebuild energy stores. Thursday emphasizes carbohydrates to load glycogen for quick-release power. Friday combines high fat and high carbohydrates to fill both energy systems, the slow-burning fat tank and the fast-acting glycogen tank. On race morning, only light, quick-digesting carbohydrates are given. ensuring the bird starts the race sharp and energized. Post-race recovery is equally important. Birds need immediate access to clean water, electrolytes, and easily digestible protein to repair muscle damage and restore hydration. Probiotics should be used for at least 2 days after a race to improve nutrient absorption and protect the gut after stress or antibiotics. Micronutrients are vital for performance as well. Iron, copper, cobalt, and B vitamins help form hemoglobin and support energy production. Minerals, grit, and oyster shell ensure proper digestion and nutrient absorption. Right before basketing, many fanciers offer glucose or honey water to charge the anaerobic system, giving birds that final explosive power they need for a fast trap. Training transforms fuel and genetics into real-world speed. Young birds must learn routine, discipline, and confidence through 2 daily loft flights and controlled feeding. Their training progresses from short sessions to hour-long flights, building both physical stamina and strong trapping behavior. Old birds need structured road training with at least 2 60-mile tosses each week, along with 1 shorter toss before a race. Long tosses push birds into aerobic fat burning, essential for maintaining race velocity. Motivation systems also play a critical role in speed. Widowhood, double widowhood, and jealousy systems use natural emotional responses, desire, competition, territorial instinct, to boost a bird's determination to return home quickly. A properly motivated pigeon will drive itself harder, fly straighter, and trap faster. For young birds, the darkening system is one of the most powerful tools. By reducing daylight hours artificially, fanciers prevent the molt during racing season. This preserves perfect primary feathers, ensuring maximum aerodynamic efficiency. After darkening ends, young birds receive a high-protein diet to complete their body molt before racing begins. But none of this matters if the bird isn't healthy. Respiratory infections are the #1 hidden killer of speed. Even a mild respiratory issue reduces oxygen delivery, weakens muscles, and destroys endurance. Because these infections often show no visible signs, many competitive lofts use seasonal respiratory treatments to keep birds in peak condition. A complete health schedule also includes vaccinations, deworming, coccidiosis control, and external parasite treatment. Biosecurity must be strict. All new birds should be quarantined for at least 2 weeks. Waterers must be cleaned daily, and lofts must be protected from rodents and contamination. Healthy pigeons fly straighter, longer, and faster. Hydration and electrolyte balance directly influence muscle function and recovery. Electrolytes should be offered weekly during training and after each race. Probiotics enhance digestion and immune strength, while multivitamins support recovery and feather quality. Environmental factors also influence speed. Pigeons use magnetic fields, the sun, and smells to navigate. Lofts located in high magnetic gradient areas sometimes experience scattered returns, simply because the birds encounter magnetic anomalies during flight. Understanding this helps fanciers interpret inconsistent race results. Transport is another critical variable. Poor ventilation, heat, or overcrowding in the transport baskets cause birds to burn precious energy before the race even begins. Stress leads to aggression, flapping, dehydration, and early depletion of glycogen, the very fuel required for explosive speed. And finally, the decisive moment, trapping. After all the investment in breeding, feeding, training, and health, a bird can still lose if it hesitates at the trap. Seconds matter. A pigeon flying nearly 2,000 meters per minute can lose an entire race because of a brief delay at the loft. Birds must be trained to respond instantly to the whistle, and handlers must remain calm, consistent, and confident. No shouting, no chasing, no panic. Just smooth, conditioned routine. In the end, improving racing pigeon speed is not one secret trick. It is the combination of genetics, nutrition, training, health, motivation, and handler discipline. When all of these elements align, a pigeon's full potential becomes reality. Speed is created by the bird, but victory is created by the fancier. Master the velocity optimization protocol, and you won't just have fast pigeons, you will have champions.